Hi, Oksana. Ooh.
Yeah, thank you for doing this again. And yesterday I had a session with a Russian woman from Russia in Russian language. We did this session. She just told me, let's just do some topic. She never told me the topic, which is good. I prefer not to know. And it was about a Hadron Collider that they launched in the beginning of this year in January 2022 after 3 year period of not using it. Well, that's what they say officially, because of the pandemic. So let's see why they did it and what you see.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what you're gonna see.
Okay.
Yeah, and what they do
Well,
with it. So close your
right.
eyes. Tell me
Yeah,
when you.
well, I'm ready. I'm already seeing stuff. So, um when I look like over it, I kind of see that it's contained, kind of. There's like energetic force field or something, you know, to contain kind of what they're doing, or at least trying to. Um,
Shape of it.
and I've been having a lot of dreams, like I told you, you know. I think that maybe I see portals. I see they're trying to um
Do you want to both close our eyes and see each other in the etheric and just go check it?
yeah,
Because
okay.
I had some physical, very strong sensations yesterday when doing it.
Okay.
Let's just find each other first. Do you see me?
Yeah, I was seeing you like, yeah. Can you
Yes.
see me?
Yeah. Yeah. I see you. I see you in some sort of like, it's like a light coming from above, but then you're like in this kind of cone light, like somebody's, like it's coming in a way. It's from above to down. But yeah, I touch you. It's you. It's your DNA. Let's just go to that moment when they launched the colliders. They said, what was the main purpose for it? How do you see it? What it's connected to, and
Well, first thing I see is like all these these ancient clocks, how the mechanisms would be intertwined into one another, interlocked into one
like a
another.
key. Like yeah, it came to
Like,
me as a key.
yeah, like an ancient mechanism, but it's technology.
Right, like the seven pillars of light and the eighth one.
I'm feeling energy like through my hands when I'm saying this.
Look what the collider does when it's activated. Like look the and also look at the center of the earth. Like I saw it clearly yesterday.
Yeah, I'm seeing Stonehenge, like it's connecting to all the major stargates. And sorry, when I see through the earth, and like it's these technologies, these crystal technologies that they're trying to access information through time.
Okay, who's doing it? Who's behind the whole idea of using this collider, activating it after 3 years of not doing so? Unless it's not true, and they've
Well,
been all 3 years.
I see it's coming from outside of humanity. Like I see extraterrestrials. I don't know which ones though. They have like I see they have like these big heads and like black robes. They're like, I'm hearing Orion, so I guess it's some kind of Orion group. I'm not so, I don't know how these things, but that's
Do
what
you
I'm
see
seeing.
spiral in the shape of an egg, like right in the middle of the Earth, that contains the essence of the planet? It's like a technology around it to change the electromagnetic field of it into that way you can control it by using colliders.
Yeah, what I see is, when you said that, I really see like it's like liquid. It's like, yeah, it's like an egg and it has different colors, like layers kind of in it, and the middle is kind of more shiny, and
Mhm.
it's linked with all kinds of threads linking to many other circuits of networks, I guess.
Go in the layer where the egg opens up and there's like opens up, and then go into this plasma, what you call liquid or whatever. What is happening there?
It's consciousness.
Do you see any portals opening, anything like this, wormholes, or?
I heard like a voice or something, like I didn't hear a voice really, but I kind of felt a feminine essence, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Let me you see when you said look, I see that the top kind of opens. It could open, and from inside that would be like how they would get to it or something. Yeah.
It was really interesting what I saw yesterday. I was in this plasma kind of field. It's like a layer, right? They created with a collider. And the plasma was opening like a Golden Gate, Stargate. It came to me as a name, Golden Gate, and was connected to the sun. And the thing is, like, they were trying to connect it to multiple portals to repopulate some of the above the Earth's spirit, kind of reality pockets in a way, like territory.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm seeing with these threads. It's like pulling from that, and they're like, it's like a drill. They kind of drilled into it to get the essence out of it, maybe to suck it into these different portals through the earth. Is that what you saw?
Right, like yesterday,
And connected to the pillar, the middle pillar of the earth. Sorry, Oksana.
No, that's fine. I feel like still feel it, but not as strong as yesterday. When I entered this plasma layer, I started coughing so badly. Like it just like I felt like it's for the some sort of chemical weapons technology also this collider is used. You know, to enter the atmosphere, the layers of it, because there's something about these chemicals that they create the perfect environment for opening portals. That's what I feel.
It's the gold. It's the gold essence. It's like essence, and it's kind of gold color. It's like gold dust.
Because they're trying to what they're trying to do is I felt like they got so many AI entities collected in certain areas that to keep the balance going for now they have to repopulate them, and where there are destroyed cities or whatever related to this war, they're gonna push the entities over there to create this balance because people fled from those areas, and then these areas are going to be filled with entities. But today I feel like the entities are getting stuck to plasma, which is like,
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's like getting together, mixed together.
yeah,
Like,
we somehow reverse the thing. And then because I also today in the vision saw myself on the other timeline as if I never left Kiev, as if I'm still living there. So, which is interesting because it just shows you that it's still going the way it was going, but right now is the idea is if you face the whatever is happening right before you, right, and don't push it away because you're afraid of it, to accept that it's just the it's a physical truth, okay? Because physically you have to move somewhere, you have to do something.
Yeah.
That's I feel a lot of people are just kind of shutting down their physical eyes, physical reality, and going only into the non-physical. But that's a wrong kind of way to do it, because we always have to balance since we have the physical.
Exactly.
We can't just shut down the body.
I'm
And
seeing it merge, like I'm seeing like I know it's kind of cliche, but like the yin yang kind of thing, that it's like you have to see both of it and act on both sides. Like in the physical, you have to act upon what's going on in the physical.
and also this layer, it's like like a cell has a membrane. It's like a membrane made out of some sort of material, which to me is like jello, like sticky material,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, exactly.
shield. And
Yeah.
that plasma shield also, I see like cords connected to it into the this common consciousness field, right?
Yeah.
This consciousness field is raining on us all the possible negative scenarios they can possibly create or created in their library of thought, of programming. And that's why I feel they're going to be shooting at us. Look what they're showing at the movies. Look, like you have to stock up on food. You have to do this and that. It's all fear-based because they need to, this giant machine, they have to keep it spinning. So they'll probably come up with new ideas, new viruses, new all kinds of stuff that you can possibly imagine, right?
Well, it's like both is raining right now, and it's like all intertwined. It's like raining so much information, so much, and I see like what, when you said the AI, I see it like black little bugs, and I see the golden energy, and it's like really each other trying to, like Pac-Mans, trying to eat each other. And
yeah, and I also see like this original humans, and then the life is different. The way the program works, nobody eats anybody. Everybody lives in harmony. And then I see, like yesterday I saw in this other session, the bald eagle birds all down, like the whole ground is covered with black birds. But it's almost like a metaphor because we're gonna see the golden sunrise of the golden energy was the number 8 pillars of light, 7 not 7 keys but 8 keys.
I'm seeing it around the earth, that golden energy,
And yeah, but right now it's kind of spread out and it's being pushed out by the energy created by people.
Yeah.
Because the you know what, it's kind of like this. Something is happening, you have to admit it, admit that it's happening, okay, yeah, and like what can you do about it? You can stay focused and act accordingly and not lose your mind. But that's what I feel like a lot of people are kind of losing it, and they're also fighting with each other and they're losing energy that way. So it's either way, the energies are pushing people to fight with each other, and it's just a pocket of time when they're gonna test us. Are you gonna fight about this stupid theories we're bombarding you with, that you're gonna be dying from hunger here or there, or they're gonna start a nuclear weapon going on? In which none of this is true, but people buying into this, and they're bombarded with the stupid articles or videos about all these scary scenarios.
It's polarization. People are getting pulled on one narrative that is not, correct, and the other that is not correct. And the thing is that everything is like happening, so we need to merge it. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like two colors, And then I'm seeing the right thing to do is like to merge it because it's balance. And that's what we need to do right now. It's balance.
The thing is, like, I'm actually focusing my energy. That's why I don't watch anything. I'm focusing my energy on helping those who need help right
Yeah.
now, physically. Because physically, as we know, there are people who are like, who don't have a home to live or whatever. So it's a different type of help, because I actually
Yes.
acknowledge that it's happening. It's not just a movie, like, they want you to believe, and in that belief you totally buy into this narrative of the trap of 5D related to 5G related to cyborg, um, the whole cyborg kind of like AI generated world, which your mind would be connected to.
Yeah.
But you still can disconnect. The problem with cyborgs that I see, that they first came up with this program on the moon that I've seen so many times, long time ago, that once you're in a cyborg body, you cannot get out. It's kind of like the body drives you. Right now, we drive the body with our subconscious. This body is biological. Cyborg's body is non-biological. Because I was on Series B when they used my soul in a cyborg body, I felt it was inside, but I couldn't get out. I couldn't control it. It was running a program. I was just a juice for it, just a battery, just energy. You know what I mean? And that's like the worst case scenario that can happen, unless you start not only listening, but still being driven by the narrative that you heard somewhere and believed in it and made it your. It's almost like a prayer, people have in their minds, that's how it is, and then nothing else can exist. But
I think that with the collider, they're trying to do exactly like what you just said with your soul and the cyborg, you know. Like they would want to control the soul of the whole humanity and the planet with this technology. And so many different technologies, so many different things are um, possible, I guess. And it's just right now we're clicked into the one that's bringing in all this craziness, and all the people that are already weakened, well, they're all kind of clicked into that uh, feed of narrative. So that's why it's so strong, you know.
yeah, I also I keep seeing Area 51, and that there is a heist alert there, that they're afraid that they'll be exposed to the whole world, what they're really doing there, the genetic experiments.
Yeah.
Just came to me right now.
Well, a lot of things are being exposed also. It's like chaos. So, of course, if they're playing with fire, they're going to set fires somewhere. So it's not like it's these colliding things, these colliders. It's like playing like your universal consciousness. And it's not that. So
It's like, it's really wild if you buy into the series and into kind of like any of the series of AI generated, right? Then you power the collider. If you don't buy into the series, the collider to me opens, on one hand, it can open the golden stargate, which is good for us. On the other side, it opens the black holes for the dark entities to enter, to move freely in between the layers of densities, right?
yeah.
That's what I feel. And then they can inhabit pocketed realities all over the place. And that's probably, I had this very vivid dream today, like a vision, like I realized I was awake in it,
Yeah.
that I was living, I never left to come here to the US, and I was back in Ukraine, and it felt like it was my other life.
But those are pocket realities. They're like I've been getting these dreams too, and it's like really crazy realities with like the same people and like same street, but it's like two streets merged into one. Did you get that? Like let's say two streets you know in Kiev, and but it's like
It's every time you make a decision that you kind of split and this in two, right? And then this you who never made that decision to go the other way is still living in a way, um, in that way without making that decision, right? If you want to leave your house or you want to marry, or here you decide not to marry,
yeah.
and it's just like, and we kind of have this, we kind of look like, this toy, the kid's toy was the handle and the multiple, the light turns on and there are transparent fibers like plasticky kind of
Yeah.
thread,
Yeah.
and they all point to different directions. That's how I see us. We are the battery, and the battery lights up and we generate all kinds of possibilities around us how we can lead our life. The problem is when this light gets grabbed by somebody. But you know what? There's so many people told me lately, like for the past couple weeks, they've been tested so many times in their dreams, which were vivid, lucid dreams,
Yeah.
that they were taken by aliens, and did they have and they all were prepared. They all said, no, I refuse to be taken, leave me alone. And that very second they felt dropped back into the body. So see, it just kind of like everything you learned before this period, you have to exercise in the physical reality and take it rather seriously, because this physical reality exists. You cannot just escape it and like, this bubble of non-physical and be there, but you kind of have to move through it, because that's how it is. And all these traps of, I don't see us, do you see us like from this physical to some non-physical body with time or whatever?
Excuse me?
Usually see, like there's this theory about people going into crystalline body or whatever.
Well,
New age stuff.
I see I see a lot of different things. Like you've been talking and I was seeing like geometrical shapes around me, like crystal very pale colors like around me. Like it was like um I guess protecting or something. I feel that I don't know, it's like a lot is going on and there's a lot of ways of seeing it and different perspectives through different realms, So, and I also see that what they're bringing in through these different pockets, like you say, it's contained. So they're like testing or something through these realities. And me personally, in my dreams that I've been getting lately, I really feel that I'm in like pocket realities that are, or other realities that are not necessarily my stream of reality in this life. It's really like very weird. And it's not like a decision that I would have taken. So I understand what you're saying, but related to these, what's going on in the astrals right now, it's really weird. So a lot of very bizarre things are going on, and yeah.
I am flying above the earth. First I saw like a Rubik's cube surface with squares, and each square gets flipped the opposite color, which something is gonna go in each and every country like that, flipping. And this is metaphorical thing. But then I clearly see the woods, like a lot of woodland, and then I see like a lot of water, and trees are in water. And then there's fog, and there's like a transformation. And then I see the melting of the ice and going a certain way to, it has to make a circle and connect, like in a complete circle. This melting of the ice is going to be the cleansing of the earth. The water is information. The information has to unite with the other water and to power it up with the original information. Kind of overlapping. Everything is like flipping and overlapping. That's what I feel.
Yeah, etherically, I've been seeing a lot of, like energy moving around the earth and going through the poles inside and flipping outside, like making this kind of movement, like that's bringing, mixing all the energy. So that's etherically. So I guess that maybe on an earth level.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and then I see the lizard's face.
I see the grids, like the ley lines and the veins that where they're intertwining, like that where they're intercrossing. Sorry, like all these are shooting energy also.
Yeah.
So all this is merging, and it's like
kind of
I see that it's over all the rest. Like if you go under that, it's all kind of fog and a lot of different things going on, but over that,
the verse
sorry,
into the underground rivers. And then I feel like the underground rivers push all the beings out, not only etheric, but also the lizard, amphibious lizard people, or humanoid forms, and other reptilian forms.
Because what I see with the holograms I've been telling you is that these things, and I've also seen a lot of spinning of energies, and it looks like, what the bees, their wings, okay, it's round, it makes exactly these kind of circles, and it's golden threads I see. And then I saw like, these bee shapes, but it's like really holographic. And all this with the other pink hologram that I saw, it's bringing like really high energy, and it's doing exactly what you just said. It's like pushing on every level everything out. It's like forcing stuff to move. So of course it's creating chaos and
but it's
so I guess
what is going on. It's like a tug of war. That's what I see. It's like the people with real souls are pulling on their side the rope. The artificial, those beings created by the machine of artificial intelligence is pulling on the other side, but it looks like they're running out of power.
I'm seeing right now a blue and white huge light coming, like when you were talking about that, like I felt it was connected to maybe you or something, but it's like multi-layered, and it's like spinning, and it's like burning stuff, like it's really etheric. So I'm feeling that a lot of higher programs are melting down the others. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's actually exactly what I'm doing. I feel like I came here for this time.
Yeah. And you're like in the middle of this fire, but it's not fire. It's like looks like fire, but it's water fire. And you're like, that's your body's inside of that. And there's all these other layers that you're like shooting out, and it's like all these. I'm gonna call it technology, but it's etheric, holographic, very high technology. It's like it's not even comprehensible. And I'm feeling it so strong in my spine, and all these things are geometry and different types of, um, overriding systems that are working together.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting.
pushing.
Yeah,
It's creating a very strong, like, like when you see the atomic bombs, what they do. So
right.
it's doing that, and it's creating all this vibration through everything, kind of.
Mhm.
So that's why everything is joining right now. So because it's affecting everything, of course, because this is getting intense. Oh,
Yeah, that's why I kind of like drop down at 3 p.m. to sleep for 4 hours until 7 every day because I feel it's almost in my head it's time to work.
yeah.
But there's a lot of people working at a different levels.
And you're as big as the earth, like your energy body. It's the size of earth, and I see myself like that too. So we're being, connecting to different.
Yeah, it's true.
It's hard to
Yeah,
explain.
you kind of
And
reminded me this this one seer. I wasn't even awakened yet, and she looked at me. Actually, my friend gave her my picture, and she said like she has tremendous energy. She just doesn't know how to use it and where to focus it.
well, I'm seeing, like, yeah, your energy. It's like making all these like these sand that falls into like this time counter. I have no idea how you say that in English. And you turn it around to count time, and it's sand falling, you
Yeah,
know?
like
And
sandwich, like this.
yeah, and your energy is like locking into each other, and it's like creating, like what we said with the earth, like the switching of the energy. And I
Right.
really see that with my own energy when I do my grid work, that we're really shifting things and changing things. And of course, it's affecting things, but things need to change right now. So it's like, it's
Right. No,
so hard to.
it's true. And it's true. I get energy from nowhere. I don't even eat much, but I can walk outside for 2 hours by myself and up and down the stairs forever.
I know. Because
Yeah.
we're connected to like our divine, all like it's like a quantum, every possibility, quantum, divine, all-knowing self, whatever, and it's like infinite. So it's not taking from us really. I never feel that it's taking from me and it's taxing on me. It's like ever-ending creation.
So I'm sorry. I see Canada. I see island. I see a big oak tree. On a big oak tree, I see hanging like a golden egg. Inside the golden egg, there's a golden looks like a needle thing. The egg opens up. The needle, when I hold the needle, it creates like blue beam, kind of like very powerful ray, and it adds to the other beams, and it creates like an obelisk, and then obelisk goes into the ground, into the earth, hits the metallic artificially created egg. It splits into halves, and the earth's essence emerges from it. And that's when we flip the electromagnetic field. The electromagnetic
Yeah.
field, as we know, does not exist anymore. It came to me like a legend of an oak tree on an island with the egg. Do you have anything like this? Island, Canada, Oak Tree Island, something like
Well,
this?
well, when you talked about that, it made me think about what we saw at the beginning with the egg, and the thing that I was seeing drilled, kind of, because it's different aspects, I feel, of expressions, of this. Because you know how you said that there's different realities that we're like, so it's the same thing for our Earth. So, like, I don't know about Canada, but when I'm seeing this tree and the egg and this intertwining with the blue energy, well, it's like another another density, maybe. Not saying it's completely another Earth, but it's another perspective of this that I saw at the beginning, because all these layers And this thing
Wait,
is
Oak Island. Oak Island is 57-hectare, privately owned island, Lunenburg County on the south shore of Nova Scotia, Canada.
yeah. Isn't that like the place? Oh,
Oh wow.
yeah, that's the place that they would do like magic and stuff like that because it's connected to stargates. That's what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing like a white tree, like frozen or something. That's what I'm seeing. I think we talked about this with James maybe.
I don't remember. Interesting. It looks like a magical place. It looks like around. Wait, it looks like an 8. The picture totally looks like an 8. It's kind of interesting.
Come.
It's like a big and then a small, and it's beautiful there.
Yeah. How I see it is that it's like the energy there has been frozen or it's been contained or something. Like I see it's like the trees are like frozen maybe into time or
Yeah, I don't know. I see so many birds lately in the visions, and like this egg, and like we're getting hatched out of the egg comes to me a lot, and then um, artificial intelligence created this egg like a shield, and that's why we have this electromagnetic field, which totally disrupts the laws, physics that were supposed to be here. I feel like the whole thing here is just like, even the physics that we study in school, it's all part of this artificial reality.
yeah, exactly. But there's overlapping right now, and there's like difference, and you know how I see it is that it's copycat. You know, like they're gonna always artificially try to copy the organic to confuse. So
I don't
it's
feel like
that's
it
I
has anything
see it.
to do with electromagnetic. I feel like it has everything to do with electricity of a soul, the energy. You can call it electrical, I don't know. Because the planet itself, the electricity comes from the ground, comes from the essence of it's like the body inside the egg. It's like that yolk, right? Where the baby chicken is formed, the yellow. I see this is like a soul of our planet. It's inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got disconnected because I was that island and the oak tree. There's a Russian interesting poem about the oak tree on an island, and there's a chain on the oak tree, and there's a white black cat walking around and guarding the treasure chest. Inside the treasure chest there is an egg. Inside the egg there is a needle. And it's like I connected all these things, what I saw, and thinking, wait, everything has a truth. It's a very old fairy tale. Everybody knows it.
But I feel that there's like these two overlapping, like I see it gold and I see it blue. You know, I see both of them. And when you said that oak tree, and now you're saying that with the needle, and it's like that's the hole that I'm seeing on top of it, kind of thing, you know? Like it's all connecting to what you're just saying now. And like I said, there's both. So
Right, the Easter egg. Egg is
how we pierce it
right? There's
to
no
push it out.
You
know,
push
the
life,
oak,
life out, and you create a dead. It looks beautiful, but it's dead.
and it's
There's
empty, and it's decorated.
right. You push the life outside. It's kind of like looks beautiful.
There's so much, yeah. But you know how I heard like this liquid gold? I didn't hear it because and it's not that. It's just that I felt like a woman, like a creator, not just a woman, but it's like, how we,
Like a
it's hard to
strong feminine
explain.
energy type of creation, because I think we're switching back to the feminine energy
And
creation
it's like both need to merge.
to male kind of like, right?
Yeah, it's like the blue male and the gold women, that these two energies need to work together, I guess, or something needs to, we need to, it's like,
Makes sense, because I was thinking like there's a reason why all my incarnations are male, but this is the first one female. It's got to be a reason for it. Not only because I wanted to experience having kids and being a mother, but also there's some other reasons. There's always multiple, right,
because
reasons.
because the golden one is so liquid and it's still like crystalline, and the blue one is so like straight lines more and more holographic, digital kind of thing.
Is the light of the sun, of the original sun type thing.
Yeah, so it's like two different energies, but it's like hot and cold and whatever, and
Oh, yellow, hey, Ukrainian flag.
yeah.
It's gotta be too. There's
And
the thing is, it all connects. There is always a reason why, everything goes in this particular direction.
yeah.
Because we are smarter than AI. Even if AI created the war by using those as chess figures, to create it to begin with, then we are always outsmart the AI. That's what I
Exactly.
believe.
Because
Even
it's
there's a
the
that only 30% of us and 70 AI, controlled people right now as we see it. But we're still, our mind is so strong. Like, it was in so many sessions already when the draconians or reptilians or Gray said that when they think with their mind, that they refuse to participate in what we're trying to get them to, then that's it, they're out.
yes, and that's what I'm seeing. Like, how with me you say that the like my energy or my essence would melt, the technology, the things I had, and it's like, like the macro and the micro, and it's like the earth's golden energy and us, and that's the thing. It's like overriding it and, like wrapping around it. And the other one is like a parasite. And the other one is like just wrapping it in honey. Like you're all sticky with it, and it's like, I don't know. It's very different. It's so different. So they can't, it's not fighting it. It's like, phew, it's so,
Yeah, and look at the like back to Ukrainian flag. So yellow signifies the sunflowers.
mm-hmm,
Blue is the sky. For me, air is like water.
mm-hmm,
Air, water, the same thing.
fire and
And
yeah,
the sunflower holds, it's connected to the sun because it has the
and the
root.
earth.
And then the little black seeds, it's almost like souls in a shell. The shell opens up, the soul comes out. The soul is like beautiful, this whitish color, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything has a little bit of, if you connect, it
It's
connects.
all intertwined.
Right.
Everything is the same thing in a different way of unfolding kind of thing. It's all like the same blueprint, but through different settings of patterns. So it's like unfolding. Me, I'm a little bit like this, and you're a little bit like this, but it's all like the same. And we are understanding it more and more through all this chaos, and we like
No,
like you said, we have to fight. Well, not fight, but I mean use the things that we need to do, like on Earth, like with what's really going on Earth, and also understand that there's other kind of playing going on there. So it's not being only on one side, like the people that don't see it all what's going on here, and being only on the other side, and not understanding that you still, not everybody, of course, but I mean, you know. So that's mastering, I guess, mastering this,
right.
being a Jedi, like.
Also,
Yeah.
like, look how we got connected and start supporting each other. And I feel like I'm more focused and like goal oriented. I know exactly what I have to do today, tomorrow,
Hmm.
what we're doing together as a family. We're more kind of united, even
Yeah.
clear minded all together. Just it's fascinating. This is a good part of it. Also,
It's
it's
making us, yeah. It's making us stronger in a sense that now we're like, because that we get complacent when nothing's happening. So it's
yeah,
very, very hard to really put your finger on it. Oh yeah, that's it. Because it's not just one thing. It's so many things. And it's like, okay, I need to be playing all this together, and that's it right now. That's it.
right. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Because with the CERN, I still see all these little things, and it's all they're like testing all these things, and it's like that's crazy. That is crazy. That's not gonna happen. Like so.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, the whole idea. Uh, Okay, well, thank you, and it was interesting. It was good. I mean,
Yeah,
there's more stuff came up with you than I was by myself yesterday in the Russian session.
because we have different perspectives,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah, but
important to.
it's pretty much the same. We kind of stimulate each other into a certain
Exactly.
direction.
Yeah, and I liked seeing you in this big form with the earth and all your geometry, around you, and you were like spinning it out, and how
Right,
you said everything was pushing it. I'm
right,
still feeling it in my back, like the energy, like, and we're real, we're this human kind of freaking out, but we're this thing also that we tap into, like when we connect together more than when we're by ourselves. For me, I see it more clearly when I'm with someone like you, that we can plug ourselves together and through our good, real
right.
self, and then we can kind of make it real, more real through our consciousness.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because I also feel like I've been teaching about the energies and connecting them on Sirius. Gotta make, and I always feel this like this. You're the same way. You're
Absolutely.
like a warrior. I feel like, you can shoot at me. I'm just like expand myself and still.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. So, but that's the point. Then I don't understand why people buy into these theories. Back to, let's stock up on food and the nuclear war is coming and all of this. Ignore all this stuff. You
Because
know,
they're stuck
the
in this
your
this
attention
cloud that we
side
saw.
brings to
Sorry.
outside chaos, and that's exactly what they're trying to do to you. You know. So you're spread out and like whom to believe and what to do. Should I run to the store or not? I'm not running anywhere. It should be fine because when you're stable and focused, you're
Mhm.
safe.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's finish up with that. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Till
Bye.
next time.